Hello, YouTube. Gotham Games back at you again. A big recording session here. We got an E4 game. I'm gonna play E5 against Loicono Antonio. Italian, what are we gonna get? Ugh, 4 knights. I'm gonna play the Rousseau. I'm gonna play the reverse Vienna Gambit. I'm playing the Rousseau game. I'm playing like the Rousseau style Gambit. This is obviously, it's blitz, so you can get away with playing this idiotic stuff. Opponent has queen h5, so I'm gonna play knight f6. Queen d6 here is, I believe, a reasonable move. I think we've accidentally made it to a Rousseau Gambit with bishop c4, f5, ef, d5, bishop b5, e4, like that, knight e5, something like that. I think the best move here is queen d6, but I'm trying to remember what to do against bishop f4. Some a6, knight g6. Let's play queen d6. Maybe I'm completely misremembering, and this is just wholeheartedly incorrect. But we will find out. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe in the Rousseau Gambit the knight is not on c3 yet, so maybe I'm just gonna get myself into a completely losing position really quickly. Wouldn't be the first time. Bishop takes. So the only knight move that my opponent has is this. And it's a good move, because it wins my rook. But then the knight gets trapped. Knight g6 just cleanly wins a rook. But that's not, like, totally the end. I mean, I'm losing. I know. In fact, I can maybe even sack my queen, which could be kind of exciting. What if I sacked my queen? Let's do it. I have a bishop and a knight for a queen. I'm down 3 points of material. Castle? I think taking is probably correct. I think probably yeah. So now I have 2 bishops for a queen. And I'm gonna just create threats. Now the way you beat a queen is you need to coordinate your pieces really well. And I think in this particular case, the move e3 is a nice little clearance for 2 of my pieces to, whoa. Really? Wow. But I have like pretty powerful pieces, no? I mean, my pieces look pretty strong here. I mean, of course I'm losing, I'm down a queen. But, you know. For some, I mean, maybe I'm delusional, but like, I'm not, like g4 here forces a trade of some pieces, but of course I don't want to trade knights. Let's play knight g5. Yes. Maybe rook e3. I really like my position. I mean, I'm actually quite pleased with how active all of my pieces are. I have rook g3 here. I also have knight h3 take here, king h1. I might have like a draw by accident. Not by, I mean, I kind of planned all of my moves, but you can say it was by accident. I really want to play knight h3, but I don't think it does anything. What about king f7? I guess there's knight here, then knight e4. Wait. Wait a minute. Whoa. Oh, that's a nice move. Wait, but is it a draw? That would be so funny. Okay, let's do this. I'm not satisfied. I'm not playing for a draw. This is on Gotham Games. I gotta go for the glory. This is nuts. I mean, if I find a way to beat the queen here and play like bishop e4 check, that would be completely nuts. I'm also threatening to take and go here, and then I have 2 bishops and 2 pawns. And that's 8 for 9. Knight e4 loses to rook h3. Knight e4 also loses to this. That's a threat. And that's a threat. And that's a threat. And that's a... I might have found the winning idea. I think he has to play rook takes bishop. Oh, he's missed it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna win his rook. But like, I'm not totally thrilled in that position. Let's give a check and come back here. This is crazy. This is too funny. Am I winning? Oops. Almost hung that. Wait. No, I didn't blunder anything. Aye! Oh, so stupid. I was completely winning for sure. Yeah. Wow. I got tunnel vision here and I went for the rook, but I completely miscounted how many pieces I had. And I didn't leave enough time for myself. Wow. That's insane. I mean, my strategy of playing with just 2 bishops completely paid off. Fascinating game. Yeah. I mean, essentially, from the opening, I played a reverse Vienna Gambit, which is definitely just losing by force. But somehow this, like, was not so bad. I gave up a queen for no reason. And then... yeah, this e3 pawn sacrifice was super interesting. My original idea had been to put something on e4, or maybe even use the pawn, but of course my opponent can just castle. And if the opponent tries to hang on, knight e4 comes, and if they go queen d3, suddenly knight g3, knight f2, right? Very powerful tricks. Discover check as well. So they castled, but I mean, I really thought like I had done a great job. In fact, yeah, as it turns out, the position is back to equal. Very instructive. Instructive how to deal with the queen. That was kind of a fun one. I just didn't play fast enough. I didn't leave myself enough time. I kind of fell in love with the position. And I mean, here I had a draw by repetition of moves, which my opponent, I think, would have happily accepted. And then here I just wanted the knight back and a bunch of pawns. I just got too excited. I should have just kept eating the pawns. I mean, my opponent in this position is down 4 pawns and 2 bishops, which is 10-9. So, and of course, just so you understand, this is not losable. Like, in a normal setting. It's not losable because this is more losable, but even this is not losable. The queen cannot do anything to my position. I have a fortress. A fortress is when you have a setup where your opponent cannot make any progress. And actually here I just straight up have a fortress. So in a real game, you can just move back and forth. The reason you cannot actually play moves, I mean, you could play moves like g5, but you start destabilizing stuff, and then if you're not careful, your opponent can check you and stuff like this. But only black is playing for a win here, because white cannot cross because of the rook. Everything is defended. a5 is good, but I lost because no time, and I tried to be a little bit, I don't know, tried to do a little bit too much. It do be like that sometimes.